Royals hosting the Guardians. The Guardians are minus 155 on the money line. The Royals are plus 135, over under 9 runs. The Guardians laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 100, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2. And the Royals getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 120, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by 1, you win. Bieber pitched 3 times against the Royals last year. 4 2/3, no runs, no earned. They lost that game 3-1 in Kansas City. He struck out 4. 8 innings, 1 run, 1 earned. They won that game 4-1 in Kansas City. He struck out 7. 5 innings, 2 runs, 1 of which was earned. They won that game 7-5, and he struck out 3 in that game, and that was in Cleveland. The Guardians are 4-6 as a team in Bieber's last 10 appearances. They've lost his last 2 appearances. He's averaging 6 innings pitched and 5.1 strikeouts per game in those games. Greinke pitched 4 times against the Guardians last year. 5 2/3, 1 run, 1 earned. They won that game 3-1. He struck out 1 batter. That was in Kansas City. 5 shutout innings. They won that game 5-1. He struck out 5. Also in Kansas City. 6 innings, 1 run, 1 earned. I believe they won that game 2-1 and he struck out 2. No, they lost that game 2-1. Forgive me. 6 innings, 2 runs, 1 earned. They won that game 5-2 in 10, and he struck out 1, and that was in Cleveland. The Royals are 2-8 as a team in Greinke's last 10 starts. They've lost his last 8 starts. He's averaging 5 innings pitched and 3.9 strikeouts per game in those games. Head-to-head, the home team is 5-5. The road team's on a 2-game winning streak. Cleveland's on a 4-game winning streak. Cleveland is 7-3 against Kansas City in their last 10. The favorites won the last 4 games. The favorite is 7-3 on the money line. The favorite winning these games by 2 runs or more, laying a run and a half, is 6-4. There have been 2 one-run games in their last 10 meetings. The over is 7-3, and the under 9 specifically is 6-3-1. For those concerned about the wind, it's blowing in from left center field towards second base, or the hole in between first and second, at 9.2 miles per hour. Yesterday was the first game, or this week was the first series that they've played against each other. The Royals have lost both of those games. Cleveland lost 2-1, and then they won 14-1 yesterday. In their last handful of games overall, Cleveland is 3-1 in their last 4 and 7-3 in their last 10. There's been a combined 6 runs, 9 runs, 3 runs, and 15 runs in their last 4 games. 4 runs and a win, 4 runs and a loss, 2 runs and a win, 14 runs and a win. And the over is 5-4-1 in Cleveland's last 10 games. For the Royals, they are 1-3 in their last 4, 3-7 in their last 10. And the over is 6-4 in their last 10. There's been a combined 13 runs, 4 runs, 3 runs, and 15 runs in their last 4 games. 9 runs and a win, 1 run and a loss, 1 run and a loss, 1 run and a loss. So 3 consecutive games where they scored 1 run. I know that this isn't necessarily Greinke's year, but it's very unusual where a pitcher of his caliber loses 9 consecutive starts. So for that reason and that reason alone, well, that and the fact that he pitched well against Cleveland, I'm going to take the home underdog here. I'm going to go the Royals with the money line, the Royals getting the runs and the under. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.